Hey guys, what's up? This is Emmy and Basis,
And Raptor 052.
and we are here to talk about Samurai Jack, which honestly, to my surprise, I thought actually ended very well, but hearing from this guy, it actually didn't end right. So, what did you like about the show, Raptor?
I mean, first off, anything by Genki Tartakovsky is going to be amazing. So let's just get that out of the way right now. The animation style was good. Characters were well developed and well defined. Several had there was never an episode where a character just showed up for one scene and then left, never to be seen again. There was always a repeat. Most famous of this was the Scotsman that Jack met in season 1 on the bridge. He made a return appearance in season 2 or 3, I believe, and there have been other instances of this. And if I start to rant, it's because I'm nursing a cold and I'm not feeling too well. So, the way that the series ended was Jack and Aku agreed to have a final showdown, one-on-one, no minions, no sword. Jack versus Aku, with Aku limiting his strength to human. Big surprise, Aku cheats, runs away, series ends. At this point, Jack realizes that Aku can be beaten. He's finally shown the people of Earth that Aku is not all-powerful. His minions can be destroyed, his robots can be blown up, his factories can be destroyed. Aku is basically on the ropes at this point. And in fact, if they had gone for one more season, I think that they actually could have shown Jack coming into the world that he was supposed to, of freeing the future from Aku's grasp, getting the time machine, going back in time, and then just cutting the whole loop apart. There would have been some issues with this. I'm sure that there would have been fans who said, well, if he went back in time, then there would have been a paradox because Aku wouldn't have gone to the future, so therefore Jack wouldn't have. I call that people just being bitchy for no reason. It would have solved the issue. It would have shown Jack to have done exactly what his plan was. Beat Aku, go back in time, and then finish him off so that Aku couldn't rule the world. That was Jack's whole plan.
Yeah.
And I think that with 1 or 2 additional seasons, this could have easily been accomplished if it had continued to be funded.
Yes.
Do you have anything, Basis?
Well, I actually liked Samurai Jack. It did run for 4 seasons, I mean, which, it did bring back a lot of the good repeat characters, because I do like the Scotsman myself. And I think I remember Jack having a love interest, I think, about 1 or 2 episodes with this one girl, I believe. In the future, I think it was. I'm not sure, but I remember him having a love interest, so I wonder whatever happened to her.
If it's the girl I think it is, that may have been Aku.
It might have been. I'm not sure, but
Really early in the series, or was it later on?
I think it was in between.
I'll have to rewatch it then because I can't remember her.
Yeah. So I looked up why Samurai Jack was canceled, and it said because of the lackluster of the Powerpuff Girls movie, and it was taken right after that movie aired. So that's basically what it said.
Those two were completely related.
Exactly. So that's basically what it said on the internet. But to be honest, that's what the information I got.
Well, there's 2 issues with that. 1, you're getting it off the internet, and 2, Cartoon Network at this time was beginning to go through that shift of removing the cartoons and going into live action, the different brands, trying to bring in new talent.
That is true. I don't know. I always have like an I always try to find something that basically shows like why was it canceled, or at least we could have like an opinion off the internet. But it might not always be right, but it could always have something there.
I'm sure there's a seed of truth in that, but I think that over the years it's become so distorted that finding the real reason at this point may prove to be impossible.
That is true, yes. I agree with you on that.
Plus, it's corporate. They always bullshit things.
Yeah, and plus I found another thing here. The creator didn't want to do anymore and moved on to work on the Star Wars cartoons. You know, the cartoons that only last like 15 episodes. They put all of them into a DVD for Cartoon Network. He had other projects coming up and chose them instead of continuing Samurai Jack. What's your opinion on that?
Right. You're talking about the Star Wars, the Clone Wars animated series, right? Not the CGI one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it ran for a couple of seasons, had that was absolutely amazing. But the episodes were, 5-10 minutes long?
Yeah, that's true.
There would have easily been enough time to continue Samurai Jack with that.
I agree with you on that one. But, to be honest, there's a future Aku and a past Aku. So, if he defeated Future, he'd go back in time and defeat the other Aku. But, like you said.
Don't forget when Aku opened the portal to the past, he was extremely weakened.
Yes.
I mean, it was literally, all Jack had to do was stab him with the sword, and that would have been game over. If Jack had been able to go back to that exact moment, no question that Aku could have been beaten with minimal effort.
Yes, that is true. That is true. But
plus, even if he had regained his full strength, by the end of the series, Jack had learned so much. He had gained so much additional strength and knowledge that Aku wouldn't have had back then.
Yes, that is true.
Couldn't possibly have known that Jack would acquire.
Yes, I agree with you on that. All right. Well, just to sum it up, Raptor, what would you say to sum it up?
If I could sum it up in a couple of sentences, I would love to see Jack make a return to the screen, whether it's a web series, whether it's a full cartoon, the works. I craved closure on that show. This is one of my biggest pet peeves, is a series where you have a protagonist and antagonist, but the story never gets resolved. It does have a climax, and then it just kind of falls off the face of the planet.
Yeah. Alright, well, just to sum it up for me, I agree with you. They should at least have it in other ways, but I'd like to see Genndy Tartakovsky come back and finish the series, because honestly, I hate it when series aren't finished, so I wish we'd come back and finish it and have Jack, at peace instead of, that long soul searchless journey. So I'd like to see that, and hopefully, this works. So, well, alright guys, this is MEM Basis.
And Raptor 052.
And we ranted about Samurai Jack, and we hope you all have a good night.
Peace out.